against Kansas. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline
fucking
reporter,
raining.
Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame he understands that the quarterback of his defense, his safety, could have an up and down game here today. He's playing against his former team, transferred out, and that never causes great feelings. But he is confident that he was able to lock in and do the job that he was sent here for today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Out of the chute, quick toss.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the ground, it's Edwards. At the 45.
Oh, come on. They can't break every motherfucking tackle. This shit's so stupid.
Move the chains, it's first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To throw, it's Marshall. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sun Devils offense will now get its first chance with the football. And it'll be up to this transfer sophomore quarterback to pilot this attack. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Glad he called it.
That one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. To the air, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles just short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Jesus Christ.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the option. Now the toss. Finding, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Rushes on him. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it
Florida State
away.
up on Bama.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Same thing gonna happen this year.
on his way back from the 20. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that a play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to Brown. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job.
Here's a little room there. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Into the end zone for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
God damn, they're just chipping. Jesus fucking Christ.
Coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sure hands.
Fucking neat too.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key, because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
First down, right back to Brown.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Back to pass. He makes a grab. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown ASU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
It ain't been too bad so far, but I ain't throwing anything downfield.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Oh, fuck me. Thank you. God dang.
At the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Man, where the
Shoved
fuck?
out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Just keep hitting circle and it will not fucking swap players.
I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
To the air, it's Marshall.
Yeah, I knew something stupid was coming.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. He lost it high
Get that
and
shit.
down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
He'll probably do the same to me for us over. We suck. We saw that last week. Fuck Hardy.
I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team, but nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got it up
pussy.
for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback
There he
flowing away
fucking
from
goes
pressure.
again.
At the 20, he's
Oh,
got space.
bring it back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag.
Yeah,
on the
cheating
play.
fat
Let's
fuck.
see if it stands.
Cheating fat fuck. We suck.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. The snap sets up to throw. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Pickett. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that one.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires it incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
Nah, fuck that shit.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Edwards. Stopped after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I was running practice mode earlier trying to get my timing down, and
that run really didn't
it's pretty fucking
anywhere. A
tough.
lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires it. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here comes the option. The pitch. Trying to
Yeah, that was nasty. It don't work often.
Stopped at the 2. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball.
And I forgot about these damn defensive line adjustments, too. I didn't do shit against you. Not the first fucking time. Come on, dude. Where are you going?
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk.
Being able to set up a little, whatever the fuck here. The stunts. Forgot about stunts.
In this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here.
No shit, he's open up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Edwards. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. He's in open space downfield. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down.
Yeah, I like that.
On the move.
Come the fuck on, man.
They got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nah, they
Here's
suck.
an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone.
There we go.
And
Oh, yeah.
he's going to score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play.
I hate this game.
To get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He breaks it.
I mean, motherfucker,
They
man.
make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20.
Better get your motherfucking ass over there.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Under fire.
No.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
And they got him for the sack. Had good protection for a minute. Tried to create a little more time, and the defense was there to stop him.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Gets it out quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Motion from the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Number 29 on the field goal.
As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bolden. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle.
Yeah.
He's all the way down
Nailed
to the
that one.
27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wants to throw again. Release to the back.
Dude, what in the absolute fuck is the problem?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Hell yeah. Talk shit to him, Austin.
Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Brown. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the.
I'll get mine in on that dynasty right after this, baby.
Control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive.
What in the hell is he doing?
Was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's what...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
No.
They pick it off. This defense, a much-needed play. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it.
Yep, couldn't cover them all, guys. God damn.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Maybe some room here. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. looking to throw. It's Bowling. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they moved the ball 37 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Going for 6. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I feel like the story of this game really has rolled out just the way we thought it would, right, guys? Big-time quarterback, one of the best in the nation, facing a defense that has been struggling, and he never took his foot off the gas. When big plays presented themselves, he took advantage. You've seen his ability and his accuracy and the decision-making all on display in this one, and this offense has been dominant because of it.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quick handoff. Nice move there. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurdling.